Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Set! Lady! Check, 59.
Watch the run.
Like 7.
Check 4.
Hey, 70!
On second down and 4, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Easy, alert!
58 to Mike, 58.
Hey! High 7! Here we go,
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The first down carry here to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
All right, boys, here we go.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
58, right over there, yeah.
54.
Here we go.
On third down, Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Alert, 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 alert. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
51's the mic, 51's the mic.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
18, 18.
51. Hey, check. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Buzz.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 5-0.
58, hey, 58, Mike.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Hey, Delta.
Penetration.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much. Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play that time, D. check. Hey, exit. Let's go, come on, man.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. Midfield.
Here we go. Yeah.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Check 59. Mike is 15. Alert! 59.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Protein spill. Smooth. 59. Hurry!
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
22.
58 to Mike.
0.
Let's go now, let's go. Pick it up, defense, let's go. Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, easy.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Alert. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Heavy on the edges.
Alert. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, watch the delay.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Shoot. Watch that. Hey, alert. Crash.
First down, a run to Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
SOS.
Red,
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Trubisky. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
I'm going to come back to you.
Johnson takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Monday.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
10.
Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot. At the 49.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pick.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing. Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. You ain't going. Go.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch right there. Watch right there.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Kill. Lock in. Kill. Check 24. Check 24. Watch out. 25. Check 25.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
Their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Lock in. 18. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky looking for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go to Johnson again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Check. And middle.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Get him, boy.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike is 59.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
That's it. Big hit.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Bravo!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
180. 51. Rip left. Rip left.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mike 51. Mike 51.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Give him 32 on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch 80. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Yeah, baby.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike to 59. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 58 is the money. Go 58 is the money.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back now at Soldier Field. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing to Stafford. He's got his man. It's Curse. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Hey, Haywood!
On 4th down, Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
High 7.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He's got Burton here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trubisky now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Topper!
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his back Cohen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Let's make these babies.
Now Trubisky on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All day, every day.
Off the toss, Cohen. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They come out here in the eye. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
3 down, 3 down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Oh, get him, get him, get him.
Trubisky will throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here we go with Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts. Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Mike 22. Man, don't. He's coming, Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Devon Kennard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
What's left? What's left? Hey, defense, let's go.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, ball. On your team. Red, top 10.
Here's Trubisky. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. From his own goal line, Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down. Stafford now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike is 15. Bring it. 59 Mike. 59. Check. 59. Alert. Mike, check. 59.
They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick it up. Hey, easy. 32. Hey, Delta.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
180. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Go! 180! 51. I got you, punk.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.